Hey guys, I'm going to hold this, so excuse if there's any shakiness or whatever, but I was going to talk about pistols for Bulgemaxxing in terms of in a concealed carry context, of course, and I want to talk about how the Glock 17L fit into that. Now, this is a Gen 5 one. It's got an MOS cut. You can see there it's Gen 5. I got North Forest arm sights on it. It won't focus, but it's like a ghost ring in the back. But the top of this front sight, you see how it's shaped. Just use top of that and line up with the top notch in that. For whatever reason, for longer range shots, of course. And I had purchased this handgun earlier this year for the purpose of Bulgemaxxing. And people are like, "Oh, well, Celtic Cat. There's no inside the waistband Glock 17L holsters," and you'd be correct outside of going custom, but you can buy a Glock 34 holster that's open bomb like a G code makes some, for example, and you could do it with that. You're just gonna have about that much barrel sticking out. Can you excuse my fucked up index finger? It's a long story. Um, this handgun, it is light, and of course, it is long. The slide on it's 9 inches long. It's got a 6.02 inch barrel on it, and it's chambered in 9 millimeter. And the thing is, with the Bulgemaxing, with the this handgun in particular, is of course anybody who's had success with Bulgemaxing, you come up to the void, you know, and you might be able to get some success, Then you get to a situation where it's like, all right, well, the gig is up. Like you're going to have to reveal that you're Bulgemaxing because what was being put out is not up to snuff. Now, of course, when you Bulgemax with a handgun, it puts you in a situation oftentimes where you have to, let's say, this is airsoft, this hypothetical, this is a Minecraft, but you possibly may have to employ it. And this handgun, unfortunately, has failed me. And I found what the solution was the Glock 17L. I've seen from other people they work fine, but this one does not like 115 grain 9 millimeter ammo unless it's federal. So I primarily have to use 124 grain, which is more expensive. Um, it's not like the 19X where it'll just eat whatever that isn't Turkish. We can say like don't buy the Anatolian ammo. You know, and that's the issue I've had with it. Also, too, I think it gives it away with how thin the slide is. If I get a better view versus the here, let me just put them side by side. The 19X has a better girth to it, but of course it doesn't have the length to be a good Bulgemaxing pistol. So I had to move to something else to Bulgemax. I reached back into my inventory and I found the Performance Center 10mm M&P. It's just barely shorter, so like a quarter of an inch, but it has the substantial amount of girth necessary. Let me see if I can do it because this 10mm is kind of heavy. You can see the 10mm has the girth. All right. And also, too, it is going to be more effective in a situation where your Bulgemaxxing cover has been blown. So, and also too, this will shoot even like 10 millimeter. It's basically just 40 long. It's not really like 10 millimeter. Also too, on this one, the reason I have the North Force arm sights on is because the plastic adjustable sights on it broke. Because I was in a situation where I had to use it, and it got into a point where we were wrestling. So I took the pistol and I hit a guy like that with the rear side, and it flew off. Well, a guy, but depending on what you think of their complexion, they may have not even been a person. So this one just comes with metal uh, suppressor sights at the factory. But this issue with this is it's really heavy. Um, that's the biggest issue, is more just the weight, and it gets uncomfortable carrying all day, and like the serrations on the back kind of digging you or like tear your shirts up. This rear sight will catch on everything unless you probably have an optic on it. So that one doesn't work. So I had to find something in the middle that had the length of this or longer, but had a little bit more girth, but was more reliable and effective. So what the solution to that was a silenced 22 pistol, a silencer. It's much longer. Um, the girth is about the same, but due to the receiver on this being cylindrical as well as the silencer, it gives the much better illusion when Bulgemaxxing. Okay, just set this over here to the side real quick. So this is better actually for the act of Bulgemaxxing, and also too in a case where you have to employ it. The people in the room next to you won't even hear this if you have load up with CCI quiets. Once with the semi-auto mags, I at least cycle it. You get 10 in the mag, like just practice your marksmanship some, and this is the best Bulgemaxxing handgun, at least that I have at the moment. So the Glock 17L, I like the handgun, but it's the little Bulgemaxxing pistol that couldn't. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all are doing well, and y'all take it easy.